All right, hello, and my name is Christiane. I'm a group fitness instructor here at the ASI Rec Center, and I'm going to teach a 30-minute bar class today. I'm really excited you are here today. Let's briefly talk about what you need for this bar class. I brought a whole bunch of props, and these are all things you might have lying around at home already. So I have a mat, like a nice yoga mat that we'll need, and I have a couple of cans. The ones that I propped were just pineapple cans. You can take anything that's like nice and sturdy and that you can hold on to. These will be our weights. I picked up a nice pillow, and I picked this really nice sparkly one. For sure, this could be replaced with a yoga ball if you have one at home. If not, the pillow will be fantastic. And I have a little towel. I can roll up this towel and use it for my glute work later on. So let's get started. We're going to get started with our warm-up. And the one thing that you might need in between is some water. So feel free to sip water and pause the video as needed. But we're going to get started. So I'm glad you're here. All right. I'm going to start my music. I'm going to take a deep breath in, roll up, back, and down my shoulders. And I'm going to go down into a squat. And the tempo that I'm using is 2 counts. So I'm going 2, 1, up, up, down, down, lift, lift. What I'm really focusing here is my heels are outside of my hips, and I'm pulling my navel into my spine. All right, slow it down. 3, 2, 1, up. You really want to warm up your glutes in that bar workout, and you want to check that your shoulders are up right on top of your spine. 3, 2, 1, lift. Nice job. Now I'm going to hold it low. Let's get those heels, one heel toe wider, little pulses on the bottom. Make sure your knees point away, your toes point away from your body. Just pulsing it here, holding it as low as possible. So my hips about knee height or just a little higher. Nice job. Keep on breathing through this. I'm going to lift my left heel, left, right. Want to warm up my calves, my hamstrings. Your hands could be here at your hips or just holding up front. But you want to keep that nice low posture, locking your core. Lift, right, left. All right, now I'm going to turn to the side, getting into lunges. 2 counts down. 2, 1, up, up. So from the side, you can see how my knees form 2 90-degree knee angles. Really important, you don't want to stand too tight. That will put pressure on your front knee. Keep on moving. Down, down, up, up. Moving, getting those glutes warmed up. Breathing along. Again, your hands at your hip or holding them here. Now hold it long, little pulses. Pulse, pulse, pulse. We're fighting up those glutes. Balance. Push those shoulders so right over your hips. Nice job, nice job. Breathing through this, keeping that foot lightly on the floor. 3, 2, 1. Let's come back to the middle, swap to the other leg. Down for 2, up for 2, down for 2, up for 2. Lower, lower, little pulses on the bottom. Keep on pulsing, breathing through this. And really feeling both glutes need to be nice and warm before we get started. We're going to be here for another 3, 2, 1. All right, let's come up. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And we're going to go down for a nice plank. So line up your feet, and I'm going to walk my hands out. Just here. Holding it here, nice high plank. And I'm going to pull my knee into my elbow. So push that knee in, push that knee back. In, back, in, back. Let's get a little quicker. In, in. Feeling you warming up your abs, getting your glutes engaged. My hands right under my shoulder. All right, twist your hips to the right, middle, left, middle, right, middle, left, middle. Yep, we're keeping on breathing. We keep on pressing. Right, middle, left, middle. All right, transfer your hand underneath and push your hips up, up, going to side plank, keeping that hand right under my shoulder, reaching up for the sky. That hand up in the sky, I'm going to reach down. I tap and I reach. If this is way too hard, you could put that back knee down, or that hand could stay down. Up, up. Keep on breathing. And I'm coming back to the middle, transferring my weight, pushing forward and back. So I transfer that weight from my toes into my hands, keeping on breathing along. Press, press, back, back, forward, forward. Let's get to the other arm. Reaching and pressing, up, up, up. Yep. We're feeling it, warming up your abs, glutes. Those shoulders are working hard. Keep it up. We're going 3, 2, 1. Come back to the middle and you can lower down on your elbows. Holding it here. Again, really pulling those abs into your spine. Let's tap your knees. Right, left, left. Breathing, breathing. Let's get a little quicker. Here we go. Right, left. Tap, tap, tap. Keeping on breathing along. Tap, tap, tap. All right, hold it here on the top. We're twisting, hips to the right, middle, left, middle. If you need a break, take a break. You can put your knees down and join me again whenever you're ready. Keep it up, team. We're going right, middle, left. Keeping those obliques nice and engaged, holding it. And you can come down for a quick child pose. Nice job, nice job. Now I'm going to grab my weights. These are my little pineapple cans right here. So I'm going to lift, roll back and drop your shoulders down. Nice big circles with your shoulders. And I'm going to reach out, holding those cans, kind of my palms. And I'm just holding my elbows about shoulder height. Now let's start pulsing up. Up, down. Lift, lower. So you're like a big T. Like a T for warming up those shoulders right now, keeping on breathing and lining up the shoulders right over your hips. Let's move those arms to the middle. Up, up, up. So from the side you can see my weight, elbow, shoulder, one line. I'm keeping my knees soft and I rock my hips in to lock my core. Now I'm going to alternate, starting lifting the right arm. Right, left, left. So it's like I'm doing flutter kicks with my arms here. Keeping on breathing through this. Putting up some weight into those shoulders. And I'm going to pick up my pace, getting a little faster. Let's do it. Push, push, push. And those soft knees help and really pull your navel in. You don't want to arch your back. Keeping on breathing. I'm sure those pineapple will be nice and shaken up afterwards. Maybe ready for a nice smoothie. Yep. Any can will do. I picked up the pineapple to kind of inspire you to do something healthy here today. Right, left. All right, let's do a nice 90-degree elbow and I'm pushing on the right arm, right, left. Again, really important, keep those elbows in one line with your shoulder. And that might be the point to where maybe you have to upgrade your weight or downgrade. I give you permission. If you feel your weight is too much, just use a little bit less, use a smaller can. You're pushing right, left, and I'm going to start moving those elbows out to a nice goal post. All right, moving up, down, up, down. So 90-degree elbows, kind of like a winner pose, like you can do it. Let's work your shoulders. Up, down, keeping on breathing. Again, from this side, you want to see elbows, one line with your shoulders. Keep on pressing, breathing, pulling that core in, those soft knees. Pushing through it. You should be feeling this by now. We got it, so close. 3, 2, 1, and you can lower the weights. Give yourself a quick shoulder roll. We're going into tricep. So I'm going to step forward with my right leg. One weight will be right here at my hip. And then my left arm is holding the other weight and I'm reaching behind. So see how I'm lining up my shoulders and my hips. That weight is not going to touch my hip. I'm going to lift it up to engage my triceps. So I lift, lift. So you can see top of my arm is working. Both of my feet face forward. So one common mistake is that you do not bend that front knee enough. So you're standing straight. Let's really lean in to keep your lower back neutral. Breathing. So right now I'm just lifting a straight arm behind my hip, and I'm now going to get ready to pull that weight behind my hip. So one lift, one pull. Lift, pull. Up, behind. Lift, pull. Keeping on breathing. Again, you do not want to twist your shoulder. You really want to feel all what you're engaging is your tricep. Yep, I'm feeling this already. Holding that can tight. Pulling my core in. We got 3 more. You can do it. 2. Last one. Let's change arms. So right leg back. Start with those lifts. Make sure both toes face forward. And you're kind of like charging. Leading in as if you're charging into a pool or something. As if you're taking like a nice plunge into like a pool. So from the side you can see my back leg fully extended, front leg bent. And my shoulders push forward. We're getting ready. We're going to lift and pull. Make that weight disappear. So if you're looking at yourself in the mirror, when you push it behind your hips, you do not want to see the weight. To engage your tricep fully and as high as you can. So really lift it high and then pull it behind. So it's lift, pull, Yep. Just in case you're feeling one arm is maybe stronger than the other, totally normal. Keep pushing through it. Keep engaging your core. That will help here. I got 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Let's step in. Align those cans. Elbows go forward. I'm doing overhead extensions to engage my tricep. So let's make those cans fully disappear. I know I have a bun on my head. You're like, she has an unfair advantage here. But I'm really showing you from the front. You cannot see the cans even if there is a bun on my head. They are all the way going down to my neck. Yes, we got this, team. Down and up. Down and up. It's 3 and 2. And hold it low. Pulsing. Really pressing. Elbows into your forehead. Keep on breathing. Pulling that core in. You got this, team. Bicep is next. Keep those cans in your hand. And you can lift and lower. Nice job. Let's tuck your elbows in 90 degrees and start little bicep curls. So I'm starting on the right, left, curl, curl, curl. And you want to feel again those soft knees, that strong core. All right, now let's move together. Simultaneous, up, 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 up. One trick is, if you see yourself in the mirror, your arms are not here, they are in front of your rib cage. Why? All what I'm working is the bicep. Now if you have multiple cans at home, maybe this is the point when you upgrade to a bigger or heavier can, or if you have weights, you can use a little bit more. So smaller weight for shoulders, maybe a little bit more for tricep, and now at bicep, you're grabbing maybe the heaviest weight. All right, let's move those arms out, keeping the 90-degree angle, moving them to my side, still lifting in that bicep curl, and now let's start pressing the weights again. Away, middle, away, middle. So my elbows don't touch my rib cage. Yep, they keep a nice distance, as if you give somebody like a nice knuckle bump. Yep, keeping the weights in one height, I just pull them back into my core. I'm feeling it still. All right, let's come back to that goal post. So elbows are up, but this time I'm going to rotate those palms so they face away from my head, and I'm pressing out, 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 out. So we're putting it all together. The shoulder and the bicep engaged by lifting those weights up. Keep on pulling, keep on pulling. Keep keep on pressing. So all what I'm doing now is I'm moving the elbows to the middle, pressing away. Yep, easy coming, easy going. All right, flip those weights, press in, in. Both weights pressing towards your forehead, and see my weights are a little bit higher. If you feel this is too much, you could be right down here, but otherwise nice and high. In, press it in. You should feel your shoulders. Let's roll your shoulders, they remain over your hips, and rock your abs in. Knees are soft. So you want to make sure you stand on a nice flat surface here. We are so close now. We're feeling it still. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. You can roll your shoulders. You can put those cans down. So I'm going to use now my pillow and my towel because I'm going to move to my bar now. All right. So with that, I'm going to actually use the pillow first, and I'm going to hold here on the bar. There could be a wall with one hand, and I'm going to tuck that pillow right here behind. It doesn't need to be a pillow, it could also be a towel. That's why I brought both. So tuck it in here just like that, right? All right, align your knees. Now, my foot is flexed. My heel is aiming towards the hip. My supporting leg is soft, so I press in. Now you really see the nice sparkles happening here on the pillow. So lift your foot. One common thing is people have the knee up front, in front of the opposite knee. I actually would like to see it behind. Now I'm getting ready. I'm going to open that knee to the side. So press that pillow and just open it to the side. Lift, lift, lower, lower. Yep, keeping my hips aligned with my shoulders towards the front. So open it, and keeping your supporting legs soft. Make sure you're keeping your lower back safe. Really breathing. Open for 2, lower for 2. Open, now hold it on the top. If you need to adjust your pillow, hold it here. Squeeze, squeeze. Maybe you can let go of that wall, keeping your balance. Keeping on breathing. Pick out one focal point, focus on that focal point, and breathe. 3, 2, 1, and you can lower down. Let's change legs. Tuck your pillow, flex your foot, and let's get into those squeezes. Squeeze, squeeze. Align that knee, it's behind the opposite knee, squeezing in. And if you feel something is sliding like I just do, just rearrange it. Squeeze, squeeze, really important. My foot is flexed, my core is tight, I'm facing forward here. Pushing that pillow into my heel. And this could be a yoga ball if you have one at home. Let's start opening your knee. Open, open, close, close. Open it to the side and close it down. Breathing, breathing, lowering, lowering. As if there is like a wall and you're sliding your knee against that wall, opening it, closing it, closing it. Keeping your foot nice and high. Sometimes you feel that foot drifts down. The more you squeeze it, the more you will feel it in your glutes. All right, now keep that knee high and squeeze. In. We gotta make that same effort as we did on that first leg. Keep on breathing. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. We're so close now. Push through, keep your balance. That's the point to where maybe you can let go of that wall. Pick out a focal point and keep on pressing. Breathing. Breathing, breathing. Balance is really good and really important in your day-to-day life, so keep your core tight. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. All right, we're lowering down, and now you put that pillow just there between your legs, right in the middle. And I'm stepping in quite close, and I'm just lowering down, down, up. 2, 1, up. All right, hold it quite low and pulse, 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 pulse. Holding and breathing here, both feet are flat on the ground, but my heels hold most of that weight right now. So I could wiggle my toes. Keep on breathing. That pillow is held tight, so I'm engaging my inner thighs right now. Keep on breathing, holding it here. Hold and hold. Maybe you can sink even a little bit lower. Let's fire those glutes up for that next track. Holding. Maybe a little bit lower. 3, 2, 1. And you can come up, give yourself a quick shoulder roll. Nice job. And now I'm going to go and really use that bar as my support here. So let's align those feet. Parallel position. Maybe just one fist in between my feet right here. And I'm going to lightly hold the bar. Maybe your palm is facing up. And let's start with some heel lifts. Up, down, up, down, up, down. So you want to feel as if somebody put a little string around my band and just pulling me up from the ceiling. Straight up and down. Lift, lower. If you can, try not to land your heel on the ground. If you need to, light tap. But otherwise, keep on lift, lower. And the more you squeeze the pillow, the more you're going to feel this between your inner thighs, going down from your glutes all the way to your hamstrings. Lift, lower. Breathe, breathe. Yep, you're going to stay right here in those heel lifts. Lift, lower, breathing. Yep, those legs want to be engaged. The glutes are working hard. So we're going to get into more ballet track right now. At the bar, this could be your wall. You could hold on just like that. But we want to make sure we're going to lift our heels. And this movement warms them up nicely and makes sure my tendons are warmed up. All right. So let's stay up. So I'm going to pull up my heels all the way up. And now comes the important part. Imagine there's a wall behind my back. So I'm pushing my spine against that wall. You can hold onto your wall or a chair, would be great at home. And I'm going to push my knees forward. So I push them forward. That pillow is squeezed in. And now I'm going to start squeezing the pillow in. So you can see the sparkles are moving now. I'm pressing that pillow together with my knee. Kind of imagining all the muscles here, my quads are engaged. Keep on squeezing on the beat. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. So the more you move from the upper leg down to the knee, don't let just the knees squeeze, the more you're going to be rewarded tomorrow. Want to create memories? Let's do this, team. Check what's happening with your heels. You want to keep the heels up. Moving that towel so you can see me a little bit more. If you feel the pillow is way too much, you can always use a towel. Towels are great. You can roll them up, bunch them between your knees, and just squeeze them together. Line up those shoulders over your knees. All right, I'm going to hold it right here. Let's pull those heels a little bit more up, and then sink down. So now I'm going to go down, sliding down that wall in 2, 1, up, lower, lift. I'm feeling it. Yep. Check what's happening with your heels. Keep the heels up. We're going 2, 1, 2. Lower. Your hand light. Don't really hold on too tight. You want to also test your balance. And let's pull that core into your spine. Nice job. We're going 2, 1, up, lower. Now hold it as low as you can. Let's start squeezing that pillow again. Imagine the pillow is the hand of your really good friend and you want to squeeze that hand of your friend. Yep. Squeeze. So from the front you can kind of like see how my knees are moving together. Yep. When they squeeze, they are parallel. So that's important. You don't want to press just your knees in. The whole leg is moving. And now I'm holding it quite low. And now I'm rapid speed squeezing. Let's do it. Press. So I'm still at that low position. My legs are on fire. You should feel this. Keep on breathing through it. If you need to take a break, pause it, grab water and come back. You don't want to miss this. No. Keep on going. Breathing. We are so close. Should we do the countdown? Yep, hang in there. I'm counting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You can lower down, nice job. Let's take our pillow along to our mat because we have some core coming up here. I took the towel too. But right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set things up and I'm going to actually rotate my mat so you can see me a little bit better to work my glutes a little bit more. So look what I'm doing with my pillow. I'm going to prop it right here between my knees like I did when I was standing at the bar. And I'm going to roll down and I'm going to press my hips up and I squeeze, 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 squeeze. So what's happening? My knees, my hips, my shoulders, one line, my glutes are engaged. Let's call this level 1. And you can come back to level 1 if you feel that's the perfect one for you to do those fantastic hip presses and glute squeezes. If you feel your glutes are starting to go down, you can grab thumb and index finger, your hips, and pull them a little bit higher, just looking at the ceiling. So it's level 2. Let's get ready. We're going to make this a little harder. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so look what's happening with my feet. I'm going to pull that heel up. So my elevation puts even more pressure on my glutes. I'm pressing my glutes a little higher, coming back to that squeeze. So squeeze the pillow in. This is the moment. Yep, when you're really feeling it, firing up glutes, your hamstrings, your lower back is working too. And let's pick up your pace again. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Remember that pillow, it's your good friend. You want to squeeze the hand of your good friend. And if your hips go down here, your hands could be right here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And now here's your challenge. Don't give up. We're going to finish this together. I know you're feeling this already. But hang in there. These hip lifts are really good for your lower back. If you sit a lot during the day, you'll be rewarded with a nice strong back. Strong glutes make you also walk taller, run faster, jump higher. So hang in there, rewards are in the future. All right, stop the squeezing, just hold it here and lift a little higher. Now I'm going to start pulsing up, up, up. So I'm just pressing my hips to the ceiling. Nice little pulses, up, down, up, down, up, down. Keep your hips up. Right now, just in the middle, I lift, 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 lift. And this is like my little box. And this is the level 2. You feel the heels are too much? Lower them back down for that level 1. Oh, let's make it a little harder, shall we? I'm going to move my hips here over to the right side. So I'm moving, 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 moving. Now I'm really feeling, whoops, there's definitely glutes are engaged. And I'm coming back to the middle, back to the middle, back to the middle, keeping my hips nice and high. Now I'm moving over to the left. Little pulses, pulse, 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 pulse. And if you didn't feel it before, those movements should definitely create some memories. Yep, that's right. Come back to the middle. Lift, lift, lift. Breathing. Pull that navel into your spine, super tight core. All right, hold it on the top. Are we ready for the squeeze? Let's press that pillow in, in. Here we go. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. If you have a sparkly pillow like me, you should see the sparkles fly. Yep. That should be the moment when your glutes are on fire and your pillow is sparkling. Let's do this. Squeeze. Keep on breathing. We're so close now. Let's finish this, all right? 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job, nice job. Really, really good. So you can now press your pillow here between your feet and just extend your leg. My fingertips go to my temple. I'm getting into crunches. I lift, lower, lift, lower. My elbows are wide. I keep on looking at that pillow. Want to make sure the sparkles are my focal point. Wide elbows. I keep on breathing. So we want to finish this class strong. Yep, all that work we did at the bar, all that work we did on the floor, while we were standing, we always used our strong core. So we want to feel we're finishing by engaging your core a little bit more with some ab exercises. Hold that pillow between your feet, keeping on lifting, lowering, and really press your elbows wide. You don't want to have them here, they're here. Up, down, looking at the ceiling. Don't just roll your neck. Up, down. We got 3, 2, 1. All right, you can lower down. Keep the legs up. Then you can put your hands now under your hips, making it a little bit softer as I'm going to lower that pillow down, but don't touch the ground, all right? So I'm going down, 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 hold it right here. Now if you can, let's squeeze the pillow. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Wave after wave, we're feeling the squeeze of the pillow. I will challenge you, if you can't be that low, you could be a little bit higher, but otherwise work your way to this. And now I'm going to slowly move up. In. Moving back to the top. It's kind of like flutter kicks, but even more fun because we have a pillow between our legs. So if at home you have that towel, pillow, anything like that will make it great. Now you can pull your knees in. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to let the pillow kind of be on my side right here. So I'm going to stretch a little bit. So just press that pillow right here. You can come to a seated position. And I'm going to start stretching out my neck. So I'm going to reach over with my left arm right here. And I'm grabbing my right temple, gently pulling my left ear down to my shoulder, looking at the ceiling. And let's go to the other arm. Really feeling that neck was what I may have used when I did my abs. So let's stretch that neck out. And I'm going to just let my head drop and I'm going to cross my arms. I'm going to interlace the fingers and pull them away from my chest. So as I'm reaching for some goal that's like right in front of me right there. And let's put our feet flat on the ground, and I'm going to tuck my fingertips here under my heels, engaging my leg as I'm kind of rolling up. Slowly start rolling up your spine, with your shoulders being the last thing, and you lift and roll back and drop your shoulders down. And now let's lift your right leg and sink into that supporting leg. And then you can cross your leg over for a nice figure 4, holding your balance right here. And then let's stretch out your left leg. First start with that quad stretch, sinking a little bit down, holding your balance. Looking at a focal point really helps. And let's cross the leg over, and you can sink in, breathing. And I'm going to quickly stretch out my shoulders. So I'm going to start right out and cross, coming across and holding that elbow. So I'm kind of cradling the elbow in my hand. You can even roll out your wrist. Let's go to the other arm, crossing it, rolling out your wrist. If you feel your wrists need a little bit more of a break, another nice one is palm facing the ceiling, holding your fingers right here. That arm is quite high. And now going to the opposite side, holding it right here. Thank you so much. I had an amazing time with you during that 30-minute bar class, and I'm looking forward to seeing you soon again. My name is Christiane. Thank you.